Dangerous suggestion. The industrial houses should not have access to household savings through their own banks. The industrial houses or the houses which are built after a modern style. Those types of houses should not have access to their household savings through their own banks. Most often, reports prepared by the RBI's international working groups barely draw much attention beyond the relevant circles in the banking and financial services industries and rarely ever evoke protest. So, most of the time, the international groups which work under the RBI, they barely draw any attention. They only create some type of realization or some type of attention to the people who they are saying to. And also, and even that is in the case of the people who are near the related areas, who are near to the related work and rarely ever evoke any protest. As I said, they rarely create they rarely create any type of realization. But the strong reactions to an internal panel's report on November 20, almost a full month since the group of the central bank officials had submitted their recommendations on October 26th, come as no surprise. But they rarely make any they rarely draw any attention. But the strong reactions to an internal panel's report. So strong reactions have come out to an internal panel's report, but the actual submissions were the actual submissions happened on October 26th. But after 1 month, the opinions came out, or the reactions of the people came out on November 20, and that is of no surprise. The panel, which was tasked with reviewing ownership norms and corporate structure for private sector banks, has made worthwhile suggestions, including ways to harmonize licensing norms for all banks, including older legacy lenders and newer entrants. So, the panel, which was tasked with reviewing ownership norms. So, there was a panel whose task was to review the ownership norms, corporate structure for private banks, has so these are its tasks, and that group has made worthwhile suggestions. So it has given some suggestions which are very good and fine. Worthwhile suggestions, including ways to harmonize licensing norms for all banks, including older legacy lenders and even new entrants. While the panel's appointment in June, at a time when the country was in the throes of coping with the severe economic fallout of the COVID-19 lockdown, got little attention, its suggestion that the corporate or industrial houses should not be allowed to promote banks has triggered widespread concern. So, um, while the panel's appointment in June, means the panel's appointment, it took place in June. So the month of June is the time and all of when the Indian economy is having a severe problem due to the pandemic. And also in the month of June, as the meeting was held, um, the, in the meeting they got very little attention. That means many people did not agree to it many people did not agree to this, or they did not realize its importance. The importance of it, here the thing is that the industrial houses, they should not be the industrial houses are having access to their household savings without through their own banks, and and that issue is creating some problems. So the one group of RBI had realized what is happening, and it has said in the meeting, and it got very little attention. And among those with reservations are at least three former senior central bankers and a global credit rating agency. Most intriguing is that the panel, which consulted with experts ranging from the former RBI officials to legal and finance professionals, clearly acknowledges that all but one of these outside experts were unequivocal in their opinion that given the prevailing far from ideal corporate governance culture, corporates ought to be paid from the promoting banks. So there have been some reservations among the groups, and at least three of them were uh, were former RBI authorities, and it also includes a company. It also includes a small organization, and in all of these three in these three people, um, in these three authorities, one authority, his opinions were unequivocal, means he didn't give any, he did not express his opinions, and we don't know why. The difficulty in ring fencing the non-financial activities of the promoters with that of the bank was flagged by these experts as as a central concern, a fear that was echoed by S&P Global Ratings too. So, this group, the group for which the reservations are made, and also the S&P Global Ratings. So both of these have given the same major concern, and that concern is that the difficulty in ring fencing the non-financial activities of the promoters with that of the bank. So this was the main concern which was issued by both of this uh, by which were issued by both of these parties. Former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan and former Deputy Governor Viral Acharya, who was appointed by the Modi government after Mr. Rajan had left the central bank, in a joint article on LinkedIn, have termed a proposal a bad idea and question its rationale. So so the former RBI Governor Raghuram Rajan and former Deputy Governor Viral Acharya, who was appointed by the Modi government. So these two authorities are now appointed by the Modi government or BJP. But before this, but before these two people, there was another authority, and he was Mr. Rajan. Mr. Rajan was the former one, and he used to serve RBI before Modi's government. But currently, Modi's government is run by these two people, and these two authorities have told that how could you even come up with such a bad idea, and they questioned about its rational. Means they have asked in such a way that they have asked in this way: how could you even do that? Is that even is that and that's it, and that's not even reasonable or acceptable. Why did you even do in that way? Acknowledging the RBI group's acknowledging the RBI group's caveats, including its assertion that corporates only be allowed as promoters after necessary amendments to the Banking Regulation Act in 1949 are enacted to safeguard against connected lending. The two economists have, however, pointed to the bailouts of Yes Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank as examples of the heightened risk posed by any move to loosen bank licensing norms. So acknowledging the RBI group's grievance, including its assertion that corporates only be allowed as promoters after necessary amendments. So the RBI said that the corporates will be only be allowed as promoters only when uh, only when the necessary amendments for a particular act in the banking will be made. So only after that corporates can be allowed as promoters are enacted to safeguard against connected lending. And this is a safe measure against connected lending, which the connected lending is between two economists. However, pointed pointed to bailouts of Yes Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank as examples of the heightened risk posed by any move to loosen bank license norms. And these two banks, Yes Bank and Lakshmi Vilas Bank, both of them um, were victims to the heightened risk of the licensing norms. So we can consider them as examples. The dangers the dangers posed to overall financial stability by letting industrial houses have access to relatively inexpensive capital in the form of household savings through banks, household, um, household were, le- household were legally regulated are, are far too great to risk at the altar of liberalization of ownership norms. So he's saying the same thing again. He's saying that if we let the industrial houses have access to their household savings through their own banks, it will be a great risk to the banks, and that's a great problem, and we should deal with it as soon as possible. The RBI's the RBI's decision makers need to reject this suggestion outright and place it where it belongs, the shelf. So now the RBI's groups should they should recorrect it, and they should not allow the industrial houses to have access to their household savings through their own banks. Thank you.